No, thanks, Owen. Just in terms of your the weed free project or whatever you're looking at now, the South Westland Freshwater Management Unit, your biggest concern is the weed in Lake Paringa. So I'd like to see maybe some funding there to try and tackle that. I do have a suggestion. Paul alluded to it earlier. In terms of the access to the Franz Josef Glacier, and maybe you can look at using the high level tracks up the valley as the primary access to view the glaciers. And the other thing is, it's got its detractors. Every time I see Duncan and Ash, I am kind of hassling them to give the council a bit more of a in-depth look at it, and they assure me that at some point they'll request a presentation. Cheers.
Councillor Hartshorne.
Yes, thanks, Owen. I'm very familiar, as you know. I'd just like to quiz you on a couple of things, and now you're an operations manager, you might be able to be a carrier pigeon for some of the businesses in the South Westland. It's absolutely fantastic work that's going on. There's absolutely, there's millions of dollars being spent, which is great throughout the West Coast. But I think Ryan and Paul touched on it. Jobs for Nature is fantastic. It's keeping people in the town that work in the jobs. But I'm just passing on what we're getting from Franz Inc. and everyone's saying to me that is actually a business owner. The one thing that will help them is access up the valley. And that we're talking very small numbers to the numbers that we've just been talking on this whole presentation today. So I just wonder if you can pass that back through to the appropriate people. The businesses are borderline, but their workers are doing well, which is great. The second thing I'd just like to touch on, if you could pass it to the quiz back to the right people, is when do you think the department is going to look at moving their staff housing off the fault line? We've got, it's a fault line here that everyone is panicking about, but we've still got our staff living on it. We need the government to start moving our essential services, the fire brigade, the police, and DOC, or start the whole process going. So I'm just wondering, there's millions of dollars being spent, and within that little budget there, to move your staff housing is very, very small. So if you could be a carrier pigeon and sort of try and pass that message on to the right people, get back to us even as a council, as a business group in the town, if, DOC are looking at moving their staff. Thanks, Owen.